Now, have you ever experienced anything physically, like a ghost touching you or pushing you, or?
I have, yeah.
Or you just feeling hot and cold air?
No, I don't really feel the cold air too much, but I do feel like within a week's time when my sister was here, she had got shoved right over there where you were at.
She got shoved?
She was against the wall, yeah. She was on the phone.
Let's show everybody what we're talking about.
She was like just leaning against the shelves here.
And look what's here. Look at this, everyone.
Yeah.
Picture of Jesus.
I got crosses hanging on the back of the door.
And let's take a look at the crosses. So your sister
she was just leaning there.
Was leaning there. What's on the other side? The Joker from Batman.
Yeah.
And where's the crosses? Oh, you got them hanging on the door.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty significant. If she got pushed into this door while it was closed like this.
Yeah. Yeah. It was open.
It
was closed. Yeah. She was over here. She got pushed toward. She almost fell like to the floor, and she said it felt like somebody pushed her. And then we looked at the door, and the crosses were swinging like somebody went by or through the door. You know,
well, she just got knocked in the door would have been moving, right?
Yes. No, she didn't get knocked in the door. She fell this way toward the floor right here.
Oh, I see.
And the door was shut, but the crosses were swinging, and I had heard a couple footsteps. I thought somebody actually came in the front door. And they were in there, and she was like, because she's like, what the hell, or something like that. And then she said, it felt like something pushed me. And then earlier that day, which I didn't even tell her, I was sitting here, and I felt like something shook me that day.
Shook you how?
Just
like
the back of the wheelchair.
The back of the wheelchair?
Yeah, just like somebody just shook the handle.
So it wasn't like your house shaking from somebody upstairs?
No, it was from below, or...
Now, you got neighbors in this place?
Now there are, but most of the time there wasn't.
Or upstairs, or?
Yeah.
So you got neighbors upstairs?
Yeah.
So
one time my dolls were moved on the shelf over there.
Do you think it's from them moving upstairs, maybe?
Nah.
You know, like the ghost hunters are always looking for proof or a little debunking.
Yeah, too. And there were 3 things happened in the same day. Yeah. Because them dolls were moved up there.
So you're a believer that there's an afterlife?
I don't know. I don't know about that. There's just something that we can't see all the time.
Or do you think it's another dimension?
I don't know what it is. It could be
something.
It could be something that's pretending to be.
Could it be universal, like it's another universe in another dimension? It's like crossing over into ours? Or do you think it's
like
real spirits from people that actually lived before on Earth?
Well, they're still here. Well, I don't. That's what it seems to be, because when you ask questions and you get like, if you ask. And you get a certain birthday, like if you ask what year were you born, then you get a year after that.
So you ask questions regarding their human life, like who they were, where they were born. So there's impressions that's in those spirits that they remember their human life.
Or there's something that is pretending to be what we are familiar with, because there's so many.
That's tapping into your brain.
Or it's been here so long that it's a person, or it could be anything. You know what I mean?
Like. What's under this house? Like, did you ever research the history? Like the Economites? Maybe there was a Economite cemetery.
Something? Yeah, because when I asked questions, one time they had said that there was a doorway here. Because I was trying to find out why. This used to be an old doctor's office, this place here.
Okay.
But I don't think that a million people died here, you know. And I was getting different voices from several different people and different questions, you know, different answers from different people.
Like how? What do you mean?
Like through the EVPs, like sometimes I would get different man's voices, I would get woman's voices.
And they're actually responding to your questions?
Yeah, sometimes they are, and sometimes they're just saying something that you really can't understand, or it's like I got music too a couple times, so now when I do the things I ask if they can play music, because somehow it seems like music can come through too. But it's usually old style.
Well, here's my idea for the Stern Show. And Harold, possibly, is we get Richard to come down here with the camera crew and film it to put this up on demand. And you can make it a regular weekly episode, Richard. And you and Harold can go to different places around the country. So you'd have your own house ghost hunting show.
Yeah, because they don't have like that, do they?
This could be a Howard Stern production, and it could be on demand. And we can do, each week we can do a ghostly show where Harold and Richard go somewhere, and Harold's the Whack Pack Ghost Finder, right? Yeah. That's our idea for the show. And Richard, I think you ought to run with it. What do you think, Harold?
Yeah.
Would you travel around the country?
Yeah, I do that because I always want to see different places.
Where have you been? Have you been out of this country, or?
No, I've only been to Minnesota and Ohio.
All right. What about California?
No, I always want to go to California and New York.
New York?
New York.
Definitely go to New York. How about Vegas?
Vegas.
You been there?
Chicks are there. No, I've never been there.
Yeah, whorehouses.
Gamble. I used to gamble.
Prostitution's legal in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
So we can get.
Oh, yeah, they got that because I remember from the show.
We can get a sponsor. Yeah.
It's out there, right? Where you can go to and it's all legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have brothels, legal brothels.
They got that one that they used to bring chicks from, and that one midget chick. What was her name? Bridget the midget.
I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, they brought her on the show a couple times. Bridget the midget.
Ah.
She was from the whorehouse.
You know a lot about this show.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. How would you get around the country? Like, can you get on an airplane?
Yeah, I've done that before.
You've flown?
Yeah.
And how, is it like a pain in the ass for you to get through security and?
Yeah, I'm a lot of
bullshit
because arthritis, but I'll be alright.
They pull you aside like you're a fucking terrorist?
No, but what they usually do, with me when I traveled, because I'm nobody to them, they would they would take me off the plane, and they would make me sit till they unloaded it to bring my wheelchair back up, instead of like getting the chair so I could get in it, you know?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you were treated like a third-class citizen?
Yeah, an hour sometimes after because when I went to Minnesota, it was a 2.5-hour flight. An hour coming back.
What year was this?
In
was this
2001.
Was this right after 9/11?
Yeah, no.
Before.
2001, yeah, before that. It was an hour after I got back from, or after I got to Minnesota and I was getting off the plane, they made me wait an hour after a 2.5-hour flight to get my wheelchair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You were in Atlanta?
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Was that your connector or your destination?
The destination.
And what about when you came back to Pittsburgh?
When I came back, I was a little bit quicker. It was at nighttime.
But did they do the same procedure?
A half hour for the wheelchair, yeah.
So I don't understand. So you went boarded. Did you board the plane?
Yeah. What they do is they take me out of this wheelchair, put me in a regular wheelchair, and push me onto the plane. They put this down at the bottom with everything else, which is unsafe. And then
unsafe. That's because you say it's unsafe, or is there?
Well, whenever I went to Minnesota, they had broke like 2 of the people's wheelchairs. One dude fell off the conveyor belt thing. They lost their stick.
So what airline is this?
I think that was U.S. Airways.
That's a shame. I wonder how they handle wheelchair passengers today, if they do the same thing.
It was not good because I was in pain from sitting there all that time. Then I had to sit in it's like a stretcher kind of thing that they put you in.
They left you on there for an hour?
No, I got into the airport, but I had to sit there in this like...
Well, what if you had to take a piss or something?
Yeah, exactly.
So what? You got to ask for permission to take a piss while you're waiting?
Yeah, because my sister was there to meet me, but somebody would have had to come and push me into the bathroom or whatever, you know.
So what you need is a set of handlers to travel with you to help you with all that shit, just in case.
Yeah.
You know.
Somebody, an assistant.
That'd be easier for you to travel then, instead of them treat
a hot female assistant.
A hot female assistant, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having them treat you like a third-class citizen.
Yeah, because this is my wheels or my life, my legs.
These are like your legs, so they're taking your legs away from you.
If they break this, it takes months to get it fixed.
Yeah. Well, that's a big liability. I wonder if they still do that. We should make a documentary. We should actually book a ticket to go somewhere and.
It's probably even worse now.
Undercover camera.
Yeah, it's probably even worse.
Well, dude, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that much about you, Harold. So what? So you went to Aliquippa High School?
Yeah, I graduated from there.
Now, were you in the? Did you have to take the little bus to school? You know the joke. Oh, you take the big bus or the little bus to school?
No, that was a van because there was a wheelchair lift on it.
Okay. So was it just you or other kids?
It was a regular class. No, it was just me.
Okay.
Yeah. I was always in the top class.
So.
Because they used to have A, B, and